Okay.
Here with us is another example of a plant that prefers layering. Again, this is sweet cucumber. Yes, the fruit is one of the more obvious parts of the plant. And yes, because of that, sweet cucumber can be propagated by seed. But as we said, seed can often be slow and take a long while to get a good number of plants, whereas layering is very fast and efficient. So even though it has a fruit, we can still have our dialogue. Well, are you woody and upright? And as you see, it doesn't really grow upright. It's more herbaceous in its nature, and it doesn't have so much woodiness. The next question, well, are there a lot of baby plants growing around you? I don't see very many. But the next question is, are you falling over and making roots? And if I lift this plant up, everywhere that it has touched the ground, it's making new roots. So I will take some of this and I will get a layer from it for propagation in the nursery. Is the sweet cucumber. And as you see, this broken fruit here is in fact a sweet cucumber fruit, and there is in fact seed, albeit undeveloped still, although it doesn't look that bad. Yes, it will propagate by seed, and we certainly do plant seed of the best performing plants on the farm. But when we want a lot of sweet cucumbers, we can do layering. As you can see, if I hold it up here, there is roots at every node. Every node, there might have been a leaf, and then there's roots forming. Some are up here, some are down there. It makes roots even along the stem, you can kind of see. So this has a lot of life energy as well. It's really trying to grow wherever it goes. This could grow with literally just 2 nodes, but I will stick 3 nodes in there. So there's my first layering. A layering looks a lot like a cutting when you're doing it at the propagation station. And it's true, it's kind of like a cutting. I like to say, plants that layer can take a cut, you can take a cutting of. So these have roots, and that's great, but even the stuff that's up here that doesn't have roots, I can take a cutting of it, and the plant will likely grow. And the other way is not true. If it takes a cutting, it doesn't necessarily layer because it doesn't fall over and make roots. You have to actually cut it and bring the soil to it. But as you see, just from this one little branch of sweet cucumber, I'm going to end up with a lot of plants here. Sweet cucumber is a great plant. You can pretty much put it anywhere. You could put it directly in the ground, but I would recommend start in a nursery. You can do it in your nursery bag, 1 stick per bag, or you could do it in your boxes here. And again, it doesn't quite matter which way it's growing, right side up or upside down, because anywhere there's a node with this type of plant, it's going to make roots. So I'm going to go in. A lot of layers actually prefer to be a little bit more horizontal when they're planted, so keep that in mind. You could also plant these in a garden bed that you care for until they start growing, lift them out of the ground and move them to their final position.